On the screen, Seong-guk's father from his past life, Jeon Jae-young, appears. In the background, Seong-guk's voice can be heard. Seong-guk thinks, "My father, Jeon Jae-young, may not have been as extraordinary as my grandfather, Chairman Jeon Ja-sun, but he was a capable vice chairman. He demonstrated excellent leadership in restructuring and organizing the company. Whenever a crisis arose, he invested without hesitation, and because he boldly invested in specialized sectors, he became recognized as a visionary leader. He was the future business leader of the industry. As a successful vice chairman, this was his identity, but as a person, as a husband, and as a father, he was the worst." Seong-guk lets out a slight chuckle with a strange expression. He thinks, "This all feels so weird, like forgotten memories suddenly coming back." Flashback, a 10-year-old Seong-guk stands next to his father. His father is introducing him to a woman. Seong-guk thinks, "My father always had many girlfriends. When I was 10, he introduced me separately to a particular woman. The camera briefly shows a glimpse of a beautiful woman. She was my father's 9th girlfriend. At the time, I had completely forgotten about her. But now, suddenly, I remember everything. She was my father's girlfriend. And now she has become the famous actress Seon-hee." Scene shifts to the present. The same woman, Seon-hee, is now a famous actress. She is talking to the vice chairman. Seon-hee says, "This time, I was filming with some kids. One of the children really caught my attention." She points towards Seong-guk. The vice chairman looks at him with a slight smile. The vice chairman smirks slightly and says, "It looks like this kid is quite smart." Seong-guk and his mother suddenly become shocked. Fear appears in his mother's eyes, but she says nothing. The vice chairman slowly walks towards Seong-guk and softly says, "Hello." Seong-guk thinks to himself, "Is he really talking to me?" Just then, an assistant calls the vice chairman. "Sir, it's time to go inside. We are already very late." The vice chairman says with slight regret, "Unfortunately, I have to leave now." Before leaving, he looks at the arrogant lady and says seriously, "Please, take care of the shoot." The arrogant lady becomes nervous and quickly replies, "Yes, I will do my best." Seong-guk thinks to himself, for a woman like Deok-pung's wife, openly going against Samjun's vice chairman won't be easy. Jeon Jae-young was always like this. On the outside, he seemed like just a playboy who was always surrounded by women. But when the right time came, he displayed the true charisma of a powerful corporate leader. Before leaving, the vice chairman gently places his hand on Seong-guk's head and smiles. "Kid, take care during the shoot." Then he slowly walks away. Seong-guk watches him leave and takes a deep breath. "I won't live the same way I did in my past life." He looks at his mother, whose eyes still show worry. "Now, I have something I can truly call my own, and I will protect it." The camera follows the vice chairman as he slowly walks away. Determination is clear in Seong-guk's eyes. "One day, I will build a company bigger than Samjun, and when that day comes, we will meet again." The shooting set becomes lively. The assistant director announces, "All right, everyone. We're about to start filming. The director will be here soon, so please get ready." Seong-guk looks at the lady's baby and thinks, "Let's focus on what's important right now." A commercial begins. In a lush green jungle, a mother is washing clothes in a villa while a child plays nearby. The mother is washing a white shirt covered in sweat and dirt. The Samsung washing machine spins, and the shirt comes out bright white. The child happily rubs his cheek against the shirt and calls his dad. The commercial ends with a close-up of a fresh and shiny washing machine. Seong-guk smiles slightly. "In my past life, this ad was a huge hit. It even won an award for Best Direction. And the child actor in this ad became a star. So, should I not take this ad this time?" Scene change. The lady's baby refuses to act and keeps crying. Actress Seon-hee, looking frustrated, says, "No, baby." What's going on? She tries to pick the baby up, but the baby hits her hard. Seong-guk's mother, looking worried, says, "Oh God, why is this child suddenly acting like this?" Seong-guk says, "I don't know how, but maybe because I was a baby too. I can communicate with him easily." Then, we see how Seong-guk slowly starts persuading the baby in his own way. "If you want to leave this place quickly and go home, just do exactly what I tell you." Hey. The director, looking serious, says, "We will shoot with the second model." The director, in a firm tone, replies, "The shoot has been on hold for an hour. Your baby isn't listening and keeps hitting the actress. What else can we do?" The director angrily yells at the lady, "Do you even realize we need to finish filming today?" The arrogant lady becomes flustered and immediately pulls out her phone. She angrily calls her father-in-law and says, "I'm calling my father-in-law right now. He absolutely adores his grandson. I will have all of you removed immediately." But suddenly, the actress slaps the lady across the face. The actress, with an angry expression, says, "What nonsense is this? When people who have nothing to do with the set start interfering, it really pisses me off. Just because you're the wife of an executive at Deokpung Paper doesn't mean you can act like you're above everyone else." The director makes a comic expression and says, "All right, enough. Take the baby inside." Actress Seon Hee looks at the director and says, "Director, I want to shoot with this child."